In this video, I'm going to break down how you can use buy now, pay later options to close way more high ticket sales as a videographer. Guys, you are leaving way too much money on the table if you don't implement what I'm about to show you in this video. Like straight up, 80 or 78% of our sales come from this, what I'm about to show you. All the videographers I'm helping, I think 70% of their sales, their high ticket sales, come from buy now, pay later. So if you don't apply this into your own business, you are missing out on so much money. So let's get into this, right? The massive problem you're facing as a videographer is you're only going after 15% of the market. These are the guys that can actually afford to pay you, right? But what about the other 85% that can't afford it? What about the other 85% that want your service, that need your service, that want to grow their business, that want your help, but you're just like, oh, I can't help them. They can't afford it. That's the wrong way to do this. You guys are throwing away money if you're not applying what I'm about to show you in this video. So I'm going to show you how to, two things. I'm going to show you how to have this implemented and integrated with your actual merchant processors so you can now have buy now, pay later as an option. I'm going to show you how to turn it on and all that. And two, I'm going to show you how to sell it because you might be like, all right, Boris, I now have like the buy now pay later options, but how do I sell this to a business? How do I sell the idea of this to make it more convenient for them? Because that's what sales is. You guys want to make it as easy as possible for the consumer, and just relying on just trying to close deals and relying on their cash and credit card is not the best way to go in 2025 and in 2024. And guys, we've closed over $1 million in just using buy now pay later. So we've mastered how to do this. I'm going to show you how to do this as well, right? So here's the thing you guys got to realize. Financing started a long time ago. People would finance houses, okay? Then they started financing cars. Then they started financing iPhones. And now the world has gotten to a place where people finance a damn burrito or a bowl from Chipotle. So you might be thinking like, what is the world coming to? I'm like, how do you capitalize on this? How do you apply this into your own business? Because the way the world is working is they'd rather stretch a payment over time than take the hit all at once. But here's the best part. You get paid up front. And so why are you missing out on this? Right? Why are you missing out on this massive opportunity? Why are you not closing high ticket deals using the same exact tools, right? As for car payments, for iPhones, like go to Apple, guys. Walk into Apple store. It'll show Affirm and Klarna approved. Go on Apple online. Go on anything you want, any TV, any freaking Chipotle, right? So why aren't you using this? The world is clearly going this direction. And if you don't apply this, you're going to get left behind, right? You need to have this as an option in your guys' business. And the best part is, people only need to put down $300 to $500, and you get paid they only need to put down $300 to $500, and you get paid upfront. So imagine this. Imagine you're selling a $6,000 offer. You get paid the $6,000. All they have to put down is $300. Like, the math's not mathing. This is crazy. This is nuts. Why would you not do that? So 90% of people, we're realizing more and more, guys, as we close more deals and as we help our videographer clients, we're working with 100 plus videographers, scaling up to $50,000 to $100,000 plus a month. This is where we're closing the majority of our deals, guys, with buy now, pay later options. So 90% of people would rather pay you $500 a month, would rather pay $500 a month to Affirm, Klarna, whatever, than pay you a $2,000 retainer. Imagine how easy it is. They just pay $500 and they get the same service from you. But now you're not worried about collecting the cash the next month or churn, right? Because you're collecting it all up front. And here's the thing. MRR, you guys have been trained to think MRR is the best thing ever. Monthly recurring revenue is awesome. But when you can collect $3,000 to $6,000 or 3 to 6 months paid up front, you never stress about money again. And you're going to be able to throw it back into the machine that brought you leads. You're going to be able to throw it back into local ads that are absolutely crushing. And so guys, that's why we're so focused on closing high ticket, because every dollar you spend on ads, you get a $6 return, and that's like conservative. Like 6x ROAS, return on ad spend is very conservative with local ads and the way we're teaching our clients to close this, right? Plus, you don't have to worry about clients churning after 2 to 3 months. So 2 things happen. 1, you get a better client. 2, you can close way more clients. And 3, you get paid up front. So you could throw more money into ads, close more deals, and that's how you scale up to $50 to $100 plus $1,000 a month, predictably. It's not going to be by stacking $2,000 MRR payments or running around town like a chicken with its head cut off, handling video shoots, right? And so, Affirm and Klarna are the main ones you'll want to use. Let's break down how you can enable them and how to sell them, okay? This is where the value really starts for you guys. So get ready, right? You guys need to apply this. So how to sell the idea? Why is it updating right now? This is wild. Okay, let me, how to sell the idea of buy now, pay later, okay? You want to get a tie down. Here's what I'm talking about, guys. Sales 101 out here. Basically, after delivering a ton of value and you get to the pitch, right? You get to the pitch and you're like, all right, Bobby, it's $6,000. And then you shut up and don't talk and you wait. A lot of you guys are ruining your own sales, by the way. A lot of you guys are saying, hey, the price is $2,000 a month or $7,000 or $20,000, whatever it is. I don't care. It doesn't matter. And then you go, it's this because we've helped so many businesses. It's $2,000 because as soon as you see them, like, guys, there needs to be that silence. They need to be the first one to talk. If you go and justify your price, I already know you're insecure about selling or your offer is not that great. If you're going to be good at selling, say, hey, it's $6,000. And then you see what they say. Well, that's a lot. Or, hey, that's not that much. So why ruin it? Give them the chance to show you or tell you what they think, right? And if they are resistant, then you say, look, I hear you, man. I hear you, brother. $6,000 can be a lot to pay up front. I hear you. Let me ask you, though. If this whole service was only $300, would you go for it? I just want to see if it's the offer that you don't like or if it's just me that you don't like. Haha, right? Guys, sales is all about making the other person comfortable, right? I've taken like 1,000 calls. Like, I don't take calls anymore because I have a team and I'm scaling up. All my time is helping videographers scale up 101 and really helping them dial in. But after taking all these calls, guys, I've learned that you got to make people feel comfortable. When you're pitching something like financing, you're pitching something like this, you gotta ease the tension, right? So let me ask, if the whole service was not $300, would you go for it? Right? Now there's a big drop. You went from $6,000 paid up in front to $300, right? Massive drop. And they're most likely going to be like, and I don't propose financing here. I say, would you go for it? Would this be a no-brainer? Or is this just something, or or is it just the offer, or is it me? Like, let me know. Let me know, right? So first I asked this, right? And then I'm like, just want to see if it's actually the offer, the price, or you just don't like me, right? And by the offer, I mean, do you not think that this would work for you, right? And so obviously there's a lot more to the sales, but I'm just showing you guys how to get the tie down, right? Once you get them to say yes, you now have an official tie down. Then this makes it 100% no-brainer. Then you say, awesome. Well, we actually have that solution. We use options like Affirm and Klarna that make it extremely easy for you to get started and pay as you go. Let me send you a link and see if you're approved for it. The best part is there's no prepayment penalty. So guys, always remember this. That's a huge benefit for them. There's no prepayment penalty. So if they pay you $6K and it's over like 12 months, 24 months, right? That's how you can get it as low as $300 a month for them. There's no prepayment penalty. A lot of our clients, a lot of the videographers I help, they finance it to get into our program with Affirm and Klarna, and then they make their money back month one. They make $15,000 to $30,000 on average month one, pay it all off, walk away with an extra $10,000 and scale up to the moon, and we're still helping them for months to come, right? So that's the best part. There's no prepayment penalty, right? And guys, this is how you're seeing all these videographers on my story every single week, right? This is exactly how you're seeing them collect $6,000 to $10,000 paid up front. I post these every single freaking week, but Mauricio got started he got started 2 weeks ago, right? A week later, he launches an ad and then closes a $6,000 PIF. First client ready to go. Kevin closed his third deal in the last 7 days. 3 deals in the last 7 days. Luke, I don't know if you guys have seen his face, is one of my top clients. $200,000 a month. How do you think they're collecting this? 70% plus of their sales are coming from buy now, pay later options, guys. This is what we teach our clients. We literally review our clients' sales calls. We have 2 live trainings and mock calls and all this during the week, every single week, just to help on sales. And then there's trainings on ads and all this other stuff, right? 2 sales trainings a week just to help people get better at this. Ryan came in, got 3 PIFs in a week. He closed $18,000 cash collected. And that was his first month working with us. Right? So Ray has closed a 10K deal first 4 days. Gian closed an $8,000 deal. He's like, Boris, this is a killer strategy. Tracy closed a 10K sale. Like Raheem, you guys can go on my Instagram, keep scrolling until your thumbs get tired. Like there's hundreds of client wins because we know our stuff. It works. And so guys, you guys got to understand, it's 10x easier to sell buy now, pay later when your offer can actually get them an ROI. So a lot of you videographers flinch when someone's like, what's the guarantee on this? What's the return on investment? And you're like, I don't know, man. Content doesn't get us a return on investment. Content does not get us a predictable result. So you guys are selling just content packages. That's why you're struggling to scale. That's why I teach all my clients to sell the hybrid method, which is a high ticket offer. So we collect $6,000 to $10,000 paid up front that shows local businesses on how to scale their business with content plus local ads. This is the next level up for videographers. You guys are good at what you do. You've mastered videography, but you're capped at your income. You're capped at 10, 15K a month. And you're like, how are these people making $50,000 to $100,000 a month? It's because they leveled up as a videographer. The next level up is learning local ads for yourself and to teach it to your clients. And it's so simple. It's not easy. I see a lot of you guys testing it out and then being like, oh, ads don't work. Yeah, because your ad sucks and you launched it the wrong way and your setting process is not dialed in, right? Why do you think all of our clients turn on an ad and close a deal within 7 days? Because we got the process down. And so let's get into how to enable buy now, pay later, guys. On Stripe, okay, so we use Stripe as a merchant account. Depending on what merchant account, there's multiple merchant accounts that allow buy now, pay later. You could do it on WAP, there's Fanbasis, and Stripe. Stripe's not the best, but I processed millions of dollars through there, and I haven't had like a crazy problem with them. I haven't had like a massive problem other than them disabling my firm, but I have a workaround for you guys actually, which is awesome. So this is how we're closing a lot of deals. So on Stripe, go to settings, and then you'll see this page right here. And then you go to payments, okay? Right here, payments. And then hit payments and hit payment methods. You'll see this right here up top, okay? Hit payment methods. Once you see payment methods, you should go to a page like this, and it should say like turn on for Affirm, Klarna, Afterpay, right? Afterpay is another one, but I think it has a cap of like $4,000, so we don't really use that one. We use Klarna and Affirm for 90% of our sales. And so guys, you literally simply turn it on and then wait for it and refresh your screen, have it show you active. And then here's the thing. Sometimes Affirm won't work for you guys, and that's okay, right? If Affirm is ineligible, that's all right. They turned ours off not too long ago, but we found a workaround, which is a shortcut or a cheat code for you guys. So basically, when you send a Stripe payment link, you guys can literally send a payment link to them, to their phone, right? And they can hit Apple Pay. And when they hit Apple Pay, it'll look like this. And in the middle, it says Apple Card, your other cards, whatever you have. And then it says other cards and pay later options. And then it'll show you this, Affirm and Klarna. How cool is that? So they can just hit Affirm on there and go through it. Guys, this is the coolest thing ever. And so that's what I need you guys to apply ASAP. And I have action items for you. Implement this ASAP. I promise you guys are throwing money down the drain if you guys aren't doing this. Like, it's stupid not to do it. All my clients, is one of the first things we teach them, right? Because now they can go after the other clients that they haven't closed. So implement this ASAP. create a list of everyone you could not close. So implement this ASAP, as in turn it on your Stripe, okay? After you've done that, I want you to create a list of everyone you could not close in the last 3 to 6 months due to a lack of cash. So anyone that could not afford your program or your videography offer or whatever, get them back on. Pitch them again, right? Pitch them again. And a good way to pitch them, something I teach my clients, is create a Loom video with a lot of value. One thing we do is we compare their Instagram, and we help them optimize their Instagram in those Loom videos. We show them where they rank on Google, and we show them how to take over on Instagram with a local ad strategy. So, like, you guys got to understand, like, if this works so well for high ticket, like, you should all be charging high ticket. And the only way to have high ticket offers is to have high ticket value. And the only way to have high ticket value is to get people results. And that's why you need to be teaching local ads, aka the hybrid method, along with content. All right? So I need you to pitch all these people again. Provide them some value and get them back on the phone. You finally have another chance at closing that deal. Like, I want you to think to yourself, how many deals have slipped through the cracks because you guys didn't have something like this? And so, guys, if this makes sense, if you're like, bro, like, I need to freaking sell a better offer, then book in a call down below. There's going to be a call booking link. And if you're not ready to scale up, if you're not ready to scale up to $50,000 to $100,000 a month as a videographer, then keep watching my YouTube videos. I appreciate you guys as always. But if you're ready to level up, book in a call. We'll point you in the right direction, give you a ton of value. I hope this helped. Have an incredible day, guys.